Like, you guys look at each other, like, you don't think it's weird that everybody at this table is single?
Ooh.
Like, you don't find that
Yeah, you're right.
bizarre?
Actually, everyone is single.
Yeah, like, that's not bizarre to you? Like, that in, like, this day and age? Like,
You know what? I got a question for them then. That's good.
all of you
thing.
felt valuable earlier. You said you had all these, like, 10 fucking qualities and shit. Why are you all single?
Yeah.
That's a good
Ladies,
point.
let's go ahead and do this. We'll start. I want you to name the top 2 reasons why you think you're single.
Okay.
All right? It could be something that you have that's wrong with you and then something wrong with the dating market. How about that? 2 things. So you could say, I'm too caring, right? And then you could say, the men I meet are all broke. Whatever. But one thing wrong with the dating market and then one thing wrong with you as to why you're single. We'll start with you, Miss Chinatown.
I think, well, first of all, I'm not really looking for a relationship. But
Cool.
yeah, I know. I think I'm just like, again, super ambitious and really like driven in what I'm doing and focus on that. I don't even have like time to focus on.
Okay, so you're
Men.
single because you don't have time.
And I'm like not really looking for it. Also, yeah, actually, yeah.
Okay, so what's wrong with then? So you just don't have time, and then that's your hang up. And then is there anything wrong with the dating market, or just you think?
I feel like here the men in Miami are not like the vibe, but I don't want to overgeneralize. Just like most of the people
Okay, you can
that
generalize.
Yeah.
well, just
We're not
like,
a very politically correct
yeah,
podcast.
just the most like the people that I attract. So that might be on me is they're just like not on the same level. I feel like
Okay,
what I
be
was mentioning
descriptive.
before.
What?
Like they're just not like ambitious or they're for my age.
No. I understand that. You're from St. Louis, right?
Yeah,
Are you actually from St. Louis or like the suburbs?
I'm from the suburbs.
Okay, I was about
Yeah.
to say. So, yeah, I was going to say, come
Yeah.
on, man.
I give it.
One of the most dangerous cities in America.
Yeah.
I give it.
So are they okay? Was it like mostly Caucasian where you grew up, people?
Yeah.
So this is probably a culture shock for you down here in Miami.
Actually, I guess yeah.
Just keep it real, man.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
How
okay.
old of guys do you usually date? Or do you look
I don't
for?
like date really.
Meaning, if you like a guy, usually how old are they? Like, what range of guys?
Money.
No, I really haven't. Like, I could not tell you the last time I actually liked
The
a
last
guy.
5 guys you dated, how old were they?
Oh man, I haven't even dated 5. I haven't even
What,
dated
the last 5 guys you
three.
fucked, how old were they? Like, what difference does it fucking make?
Depends on the basketball team
The
and
last
shit,
5
brother.
guys that ran the train, like, how old were they?
I'm gonna go like, well, I guess like 18 to like 25.
Okay.
And what kind of
Probably.
ambition do you expect from 18 to 25?
Well, at least most of the people that I like talk to are like in college or just got out of college, so they're still trying to figure out what they're doing, or they're
And
not
that's
even
not,
doing
and that's
anything.
not good?
Well, just because I'm at a higher level than that, which I'm not saying everybody needs to be at that, like that just for my
All right, so you're
personal
not
standard.
looking. So you're not looking,
Yeah.
and then also
Yeah.
on top of that, the guys aren't the best quality.
Yeah.
All right. What about
Yeah.
you? What? One reason. Why are you single? 2 reasons. I'll leave it open. 2 reasons why you're single. Go ahead.
2 reasons. Sorry. 2 reasons why I'm single.
She got 20, but she's trying to.
Chris, do you like me or do you hate me?
That wasn't me. That was Myron. That was my.
Sorry.
This time. Damn.
Sorry, Chris.
It's,
Well,
it's normally Chris.
one of the reasons that I'm single is because I'm too understanding. Like, literally, I didn't know. I really am. A guy would be like, oh, it's so bad. But a guy would be like, oh, yeah, I'm tired or I'm sorry, but I just really wasn't feeling it or whatever. And my dumb ass, I'd be like, it's okay. I understand. Like, I'm too understanding. Like, it's just.
All right.
Too understanding is usually too desperate.
Ooh.
I'm just being honest.
Translating
Okay.
the womanese.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be an asshole. I'm just being honest. Like when you like just look at it like that, it's probably because you just said earlier that you had emotional weakness. You were like, I want men to understand women emotionally, that we're emotional beings. So you nag a lot. I guarantee you that. And you nag a guy a lot. And eventually what happens is the guy doesn't think he wants to stick around because you don't have much more to offer from his perspective. And he opens his doors to whatever he can find out there. So what I'm saying is like, that's
that accurate?
probably why people
No.
run away.
No.
I don't actually nag a lot because my first relationship, he told me that, like, because my mother nagged a lot in the first relationship I was in, he said, hey, this is one of the
So why do you
qualities I
think men
like.
don't understand you emotionally? If you don't nag a lot.
I've been through like a lot of trauma with my mental health.
Mhm.
So it's where I would like someone to understand how mental health works as far as depression or as far as just like not even depression, because depression is really extreme. But as far as bipolar or just any mental health, as far as like that, I would. Emotionally is that in that aspect I would like for my brother.
So you want men to accept you for being bipolar? I'm just asking.
No,
not-
well, I'm not bipolar in specific, but like
But you just said you
I was
want them to
using
understand
examples.
bipolar people. Like, what's the point? Why would I
Okay.
understand bipolar
Well, she
people
goes
if
to
I'm not dating
FIU.
a
She's
bipolar?
fucking it up.
Hold on, that's what's up.
Hold on.
Hey, man.
Last show you said you were nagging. Your
Oh yeah, you did. You
Last
did.
show,
You did say it.
Hold on. Last show.
last show was 2 years ago. What are you
We
talking about?
spoke about your ex-boyfriend, so your current boyfriend. You said,
No.
"Oh, this is happening in a relationship, and I feel like he's mad because I'm nagging him."
That was the partner who told me that.
Yeah, but he just called it.
And he asked me, "Is that you?" And Myra said, "Is that true now?" No, that's not true now.
But in the
But I
past, it
said
was.
that's
past
why
is
you're
true.
single. Like,
the
meaning
past
there
it
were
was.
opportunities
Yeah.
before, but you
So
nagged
just-
a
he
lot.
called it.
It's
And
fairly
you
new.
said earlier that people ran away, and you couldn't understand why when
Wait a
feelings get real, they
Wait a
run away.
minute.
Didn't you say that?
Yes.
Shit, trying
So
to
I
be right.
listened.
But no, I'm not running from the question. But because I've gotten that advice, I have not stopped nagging.
Look, it's only been 2 years though.
All right.
That's
All right,
actually it's been 3, but that's a long time.
Oh, here we go.
All right. What about you? Why are you single?
Okay.
Massacring,
So like I
helping
said,
people out.
yeah, I'm a mental health therapist. So I
She needs some help.
Yeah. No. Listen, we all need a level of help.
Yo, that's your bartender seat.
My problem is that since I prefer a profession like fix people, I attract these men that maybe need some fixing, and I try to do that, and that does not
They
work
need a
out.
mommy.
Yeah, so I kind of have had to teach myself, like, unless I'm getting paid to fix a man, like, I'm not gonna fix him for free.
That's crazy.
So yeah, that's actually something.
So what fixing do you need?
Oh, I've been doing it. Listen, I got a whole PowerPoint broken down of my
No,
trauma.
I'm just asking you one thing that you need fixing on yourself. Not a trauma. I'm saying, what do you need fixing on?
For me personally, I definitely need to fix, I would say, my relationship with my body and just being more like accepting of like what I am.
Why can't you change it since you don't like it?
I mean, I can, but it's just kind of hard. Like
Well,
realistically,
anything's hard, but I'm saying, why can't you do it?
I mean,
you're
I'm
young still. You're not old.
I mean, I'm 28, but
Well,
Yeah.
it's not that
I'm
old. You're not
gonna-
like 60 years old.
I
fucking
Yeah.
mean,
wheelchair, like-
PJ, she's almost 30.
no, I mean, I work out like multiple times a week, but I also like to eat and stuff. And I just feel like life is about a balance. Like, I don't want to have a life where I'm constantly just like in the gym and criticizing myself
Right.
and questioning everything I put in my body.
live
Like, I
life
want to
too.
enjoy life. Yeah, I want to go out. I want to have a good time. I want to
understand.
sit with friends.
But it's a
and-
counteract to the life you want.
Hmm?
It's a counteract to the life you want, so why don't you just change it?
No, I just want to like accept myself and love myself for how I am.
But if how you are is just counteracting to like how you're the best version of yourself, then why would you accept a mediocre version of yourself?
I don't like totally understand where you're coming
Well,
from.
what I'm saying
honestly.
is you said you don't like the fact that you have this relationship with your body where you're not the weight you want to be. Like, you want to lose weight, right? And you would look better if you lost weight.
Oh, thanks.
I'm not saying that in a bad way. I mean, look, there's an average weight. Like, if I'm overweight 5 pounds, I know it. I'm like, hey, I should lose my gut. I should get a six pack, or I should feel better. Like, I feel slower. So if I can't be the best version of me and I'm not trying, why would I have a relationship with just loving an average version of myself? That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
I
Like,
think
if you're-
that while you're working towards your goals, you should also like love where you're at. Because I have done like extreme weight loss before where I like hated who I was and I was just like torturing myself in the gym, and I don't think that that was productive. That was actually like a lot worse for my mental health.
So let me ask
kind
you
of
this
like
real
finding
quick.
a balance. Yeah.
I have a calculator here. I want you to. We're gonna create your dream man real fast.
Let's
my
go.
my dream man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
have this
got you.
calculator here.
Okay.
And this actually comes from the National, from the U.S. Census Bureau National Health and
I
Nutrition
love
Examination.
This thing. I know it's-
This is the most accurate assessment of men in the United States, by the way.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
It
Okay.
pulls from a bunch
You know
of
this.
different stuff.
You see the
So we're gonna go ahead and put your
What?
plug your guy in.
Oh,
So
female delusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no, but it really is. All jokes aside, it really does pull from all these data sets. So it's the most accurate representation of men in the United States. I'm not kidding around. So give us. We had one of our supporters who's like a statistician make it for us.
Minimum age?
Minimum age or maximum age?
I guess my minimum age would be my age, 28,
Okay.
Okay.
Maximum?
35.
Okay. Minimum height for you.
I would like him to be a little taller than me, so maybe
Alright.
like 5'11".
All right.
Just put 6 feet, man.
Yeah.
No.
After
Leave it
heels?
5'11". We want it to
After
be as
heels?
accurate
Well,
as possible.
With heels.
Okay.
Okay. What race would you want?
White, Hispanic.
No black.
That's I don't know. That's
black?
I'm honestly like I've only really
Keep
dated
it
white
that
and
way.
Hispanic guys.
Keep it that way.
How dare you?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Nobody's saying you're not wrong.
All right. Yeah, stay away. All right, minimum education.
Definitely a bachelor's degree.
Okay, he's got to have a bachelor's, right? For him.
Yeah.
Okay. Minimum income for you per year.
That I make or that he's gonna be
No,
making.
that you want him. This is your guy. This is what you want him to make.
I'll say 70.
70. All right. Okay, and then can he be married?
Currently married?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he can't be married.
Okay, fair.
Can he be obese?
I mean, depends like what level we're looking at.
Obese technically is 30 pounds overweight.
He can't see his dick.
Okay, I mean, if you can't see that, then yeah. But I mean, I don't know, 30 pounds. People carry weight differently too, kind of depending.
Yeah. Well, obese is 30 pounds over. So, I mean, it's up to you.
I
This is
don't
your
really
guy.
care.
You don't care?
Let's go.
Okay, exclude obese then. Don't exclude. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and put
Build
this
your
in.
man.
Let's see what percentile your man falls into. Let's see. You scored, all right, 4 out of 5 cat bags. So about 1% of men fall into this category.
All right, if you're out there, let me know.
That's 1%.
Oh,
So-
it's the actual cat bug.
I do have cats.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay. So now that you know that what you're looking for is, pretty rare, are you going to lower your standards or going to keep it there?
I don't know. We're going to see what comes out there. It's 1% of all men in the United States.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not personality. It's
You
not
know
the
what?
way he
Yeah,
smells.
that's just on the raw fact.
But
of
here's the
yeah.
worst
That
part,
knows.
though, because then you got to look at like you're aiming for the top 1%,
Mm-hmm.
but the top 1% of men ain't aiming for you. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just being honest.
There's a reason why I did that calculator.
This is the reason why women are single. Like they don't align their expectations. They look at this perfect picture, and then they go, "That's what I want." And it's okay. Like we all want something amazing.
We have a fantasy in mind.
Right. But then anything that doesn't fit that picture is ignored. Then you get too fucking old. Then nobody wants your ass at all. Like at all. At that point, by the time you lower your standard, you're like, hey, now it would take a fat guy that's this, doesn't have a college degree, makes 50 grand a year just to not be alone.
And settle.
Yeah. And that fucking guy at that point still don't want you. So like that's a huge problem of like how social media has completely shifted like women's expectations because you really, really confuse attention with currency. Like you really don't fucking understand that. Like I'm telling you
in
this,
general,
this
not just
girl
saying
this
you,
girl
but
right
women in
here
general.
this girl right next to me
Yeah.
probably gets 500 fucking DMs a day.
Yeah.
And her because she probably has not provocative, like really pretty, well put together, classy
We can pull it
pictures.
up. Let's see.
But what I'm trying to say is like what ends up happening is
1 degree.
like that attention isn't real. And at some point you get old enough and it goes away. And then you're willing to like, oh, now I'll compromise. And then it's like, well, too bad. You know, like you want to compromise, but the other guys are like, no. So if you're aiming at the top 1%, then ask yourself, are you the top 1%? Are you going to attract in maybe 3 categories out of 5? Not even in all of them. Like, are you really in that category to be asking that? And if you don't, then my argument would be give the other guys a chance to prove to you over time that they can learn to kind of fit in what matters to you.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Right.
If you took all the guys that I've ever dated, had interest in, they all look so vastly different. Like I told you, I really do.
All the guys?
I am a
Wait,
personality
What about
person.
blacks?
I have dated some black guys.
Well, she's
Yes. BBC gang.
Okay. No, I did that to illustrate.
No,
right,
that was
'cause-
interesting.
Yeah, like and you know, because I think the huge disconnect, and PJ was talking about this, is that like women think that exceptional men are common, right? Like they're like, oh, there's plenty of guys out there that have money that are attractive, kind of like what she thinks, right? But the reality is, this is just a dude that makes $70K per year, 5'11", with a college degree,
Yeah,
Average.
right? That's pretty. That's
Yeah.
we would think that's average, right? But
Average
that's a
is fine,
1% guy.
yeah.
Because remember, this is all of the United States, and like this, we haven't even compared his looks, how he talks,
If
his
he's straight,
tonality,
if he's straight.
if he's straight,
That's true.
if he's, you know what I mean, like,
be
and
good.
that's the most accurate assessment of men. So I think women really need to understand that, like, the guy that you want isn't necessarily easy to find, and then if you do find him, is he going to want you back in return? And I don't think women understand this. That like sometimes it's asymmetric where you think you deserve that guy, but he's like, I'm not looking for you, right? And then like you have pretty high standards, you want a guy with a bachelor's degree. right? And you care about personality, so that means you got to be charming and charismatic to a degree, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, look, I'll tell you this. I'll be very honest. I think you lost 20, 30 pounds. You look great. You're 28 years old. Like, dude, just do it. Track
Dude,
your
I said the
calories.
same shit
Go
earlier.
to
I
the
was
gym.
like, that's
Track your calories. Go to the gym. Eat a high protein diet. Don't starve yourself, right? Slight calorie deficit. 300 to 500. I used to be a trainer. Weights. Prioritize that. Find a guy before you're 30, man. Because it's gonna get only harder.
You got
to
time.
lose the weight and to find the guy.
Not for long.
And then you're highly educated. You got a master's degree. So statistically speaking, you finding a guy is going to be significantly more difficult. So, and I'm just being very honest with you. And then you're probably going to want a guy that's a higher earner. He's not going to care about your degree as much. So you got to use your looks to your best advantage. This personality thing, and I'm just going to find him. It's a lie, dude. It's a fairy tale. And I wanted to show you that calculator to let you know, like, look, the guy that you want is kind of hard to find.
Especially in Miami.
And you're in Miami, where it's competitive.
I don't live down here. I live a little further up north, but I mean, it's still
Same shit,
South
bro.
Florida is kind of
Yeah.
Fort Lauderdale,
It's
Del Rey,
tricky.
as you know, same shit. Same
Yeah.
shit.
And look,
Yeah.
you're from the same part of the country I am.
Yeah.
This isn't Connecticut.
I know.
You don't got a bunch of white girls with Uggs that are, mid-looking. Like, you actually have real competition down here.
Yeah.
So it's like you're going to have to compete. And the way to compete is you're going to have to be in shape. And you can do it. You're not like fat, like just 20, 30 pounds.
Listen,
You can do it.
I'm a thick woman.
You can lose the weight, trust me. And
And you don't have to get super skinny. Just
That's never gonna
get
happen.
into your best shape.
And you can
It
ask the
doesn't matter.
chat. I've literally made fun of girls and, whatever. But I do think that you have some semblance where you can lose the weight and you can make it happen. You've got a master's degree. You have a good job. Like, you're clearly not. You can do it. Just track your calories. Slight deficit. 300 to 500 under. Don't starve yourself. You good, man.
Well, yeah, don't.
Before you're 30. I'm telling you,
You got
once
it.
you get 30,
It's on.
You got it. Don't worry.
it's going to
You
be
got
harder.
it. You got
It's going to be harder.
it. Someone said Mudwell.
Mudwell?
Yeah, what the fuck? All right. What's the next one?
Hey, man. She's salvageable, though, chat. She's salvageable.
Thanks.
Okay.
Hey.
We're
She's pretty, man. She's pretty.
yeah, you should have seen that. I've been way meaner, so.
Yeah.
I gave you
That
the
was
nice
nice.
one.
That was nice.